Okay, let's figure this crap out, okay? I'm gonna do this. This is weird. If you can hear me, great. If you can't, let me know. I'm gonna try to do the guitars on this track. There's one part that's really weird because it's like, it goes into 5/4 time. Why? Because Acid Bath does weird stuff. But we're gonna work on it. We're gonna figure it out together as a team. As teamwork makes the dream work. And I know you're like, hey, Hopeless, why don't you have your shit together? Because I wasn't prepared to do this. It was kind of a last minute thing. So now we're here. We're gonna work together as a team. We're gonna get these guitars right. We're gonna figure out what the hell's going on. So yeah, deal with that, right? We're gonna make some magic happen. Hope you guys are doing good. I don't know if you like Acid Bath or not, but that's kind of what I'll be working on today. So enjoy. And then we're going to work on The Angry Princess, which is another track we wrote. And we'll see how it goes. So stick it out. Maybe give me some encouragement, because I probably will screw it up a little bit. But I got to find how this kind of goes a little bit. But, you know, they got some weird parts in here. So I'm just going to go piece by piece. You know, you guys are ready for some weird stuff. I've been working on this track. I really like Acid Bath. I don't know how you guys feel about it, but I think Acid Bath jams, they were like one of those hidden gems in the metalhead communities. So, you know, give them the love they deserve and hang out with me for a while. Watch me screw up. Tell me when I do it right. Tell me when I don't. I don't have my feelings. Don't get hurt. I'm not looking for perfection. Just looking to be awesome. Let me see. That's gonna be weird. Let's see if we can get it. Yeah, we're gonna just fuck around. I'm gonna try to get the beginning, at least just the rhythm section done first. We'll play along with it, see what we got. Turn up, turn down, you know how it goes. If you're new here, just kind of tell me if it's too loud or not, and then we'll work on songs together. I started a lyric train last night, so if you go on our feed, you'll see a song called The Angry Princess. That's going to be about the movie 13 Ghosts. And it's going to be about, like, not living up to expectations, you know. And that's pretty good. I think that's important. First, let's take a listen to it. And I'm going to follow along with the tab. You guys can hear this is a vocal cover. It's going to be a full cover eventually. That's what we're working on today. So let's just hear what we got so far. And let's let it kick ass for the Lord. Yeah, here we go. I'll play along with this, so forgive the errors.
Turning
Okay, we're gonna take it piece by piece, right? Because that part is in 5/4, which I don't like counting as it is, because numbers piss me off. So it's gonna go. Let's see. Oh, you Sammy Duet from Acid Bath. Why you gotta do this to me? So let's see. I think we can do that, yeah? Yeah. Thank you for sticking around, guys. Oh, wait. Share, tap that screen, be my friend. Let's make the world a good place. Let's make this a good session for me, because I'm going to be practicing in it either way. So either I can do it and it'll suck and we'll all laugh at my failures together, or I'll succeed, which I always succeed in the end. So, you know, let's just do that. For those of you joining me, I am Johnny Hopeless with Jason and the Krugers and Johnny and the Machine. And right now we are working on a cover for Acid Bath, Finger Paintings of the Insane. Later, we are going to be working on The Angry Princess, which is a song I wrote for 13 Ghosts. Yay, it's gonna be dope. All right, let's try this again. I'm gonna play around with it and fuck it all up. Here we go. I love that bass tone, by the way. Artie was a beast. Hold on. What song you want me to play? Because I don't know if I know it. I know a lot of songs, but I also write a lot of songs, which is kind of what we're doing here. So, what song are you thinking? What's your MSG? Huh? That's good. That's what's in Chinese food. Long Time Coming by who? What's Mo 3? I don't know what that is. Is that an abbreviation? What's up, kitty cat? I got kitty cats in here to help me get through the day. What song is that? Give me a heads up, because I've never heard it. So the problem is probably not. Long Time Coming on YouTube. Yeah, I'm not gonna go on YouTube right now, but okay. Is it like, what is it? Is it pop? Is it metal? Like what are we dealing with? Yeah, I know, Cat. I hear you. Yeah, I don't know what it is. You gotta tell me. You just put YouTube, so I can't help you. Until you tell me, then maybe I can. Then there's that crazy part that comes up next. With the weird scale, but I could do that. That's not going to be harder. Well, probably will be, but we'll figure it out. Let me see. Hey, how you guys doing? We're trying to get this song real quick. Okay, hold on. Damn. Wait. That's gonna be fun. That's gonna be a lot of fun, and it's gonna make me angry. But let me. Do 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 do. Oh, that's where I fucked up. So. That's it. Why does it go? Okay. Damn it. Oh, okay. I hate scales. Everybody should hate scales. Alright, let me just get through the first part. Then I'll come back to that, because I just want to get that part right. Then we'll work on some music together. One way or another, I'm going to be here. Some streams are more interesting than others, you know what I mean? So let's see if we can get this part right, which I probably will not, but we'll do it anyway, because that is who I am. Let's see if we can knock it out. Alright, here we go. This part I gotta changes there. Hold on. We're gonna get that. We're gonna get that. Let's see. Okay, first go. Wait. Don't. Oh, where'd we go wrong here? Let's see. Oh, I see. Okay. So it goes like no. Stop. All right, let's get that. Yeah. Oh, Splatterhouse is here. What's up? Oh, you're working? That's cool. Keep working. I'm working too. Working on trying to suck less at doing this friggin' song. But I'm gonna make it. I am gonna make it. Vocals, I think I nailed it. A lot of people always used to say I had a similar vocal styling, except I wasn't, I don't know. I'm not nearly as poetic as Acid Bath, because I don't do the same things they do that influenced them to write these lyrics. But, and we all know what I'm talking about. Oh, just feel the sweat run down from your neck all the way down. That's sexy. Thank you for sharing that. Now I got a vision of beauty in my head. Okay. Let me see what I got. Does it go to the 2? Let's see. And then you guys are going to have to stick with me while I learn this stupid scale that pisses me off. It's not that I can't play it, it's just tricky. It's like weird because one, I didn't write it, so of course it's always harder to learn something you didn't write yourself, right? But at the end of the day, I'm gonna make it work. So let me see. We're gonna try this real quick. We're gonna go, let's see. Okay, hold on. No. Okay, that's going to be part of it, right? So it's going to be I hate it so much. I'm going to take it slow. Please be patient. Please be patient. No, wait, hold on. That's where it goes. This is where I have my tears and pits. What's up, Beaches? How you doing? I'm trying to learn this freaking Acid Bath song, and there's this scale that's pissing me off. It's Let me take it piece by piece, okay? I'm fucking so angry. Wait, let me show you the vocals, because I feel like I did really good on it. And then I'll come back and try to get the stupid scale. That way I can just stop raging out the whole way through. But for those of you who don't know, this is actually... I sent this off to a fan of Acid Bath, and at first they was like, I didn't realize that it wasn't them until the screams kicked in, because I did like a lot more gutturals on it. So, gotta show my hat. Oh yeah, thank you for showing your hat. Here we go. Right? This is the part I gotta learn. This part's feedbacks for like 45 minutes because that's what they do a lot. Oh yeah, the Johnny Angel cutout. That's our dear departed Johnny Angel. We're gonna call him the Johnny Angel of Judgment. So I'm gonna get a lot of stuff where like when people do something stupid, I want to just make him like pop up on the screen and like shake his little head and be like, you are a failure at life. You know what I mean? It'll be good stuff. All right, let me see about this. Okay, that got that part. No. No. No, close. No. Hey, almost there, almost there. I always like that part just because it leads, and like what you said earlier, where it sounds like a giant destroying a village. I've always felt that. Like, it really captured insanity, and the lyrics are fucking psycho anyway. Like, for those of you who don't know, look them up because they probably even saying them on here. Probably the only way I got away with saying it on here is because you couldn't understand it since I was doing those guttural growls. Because it's madness. It works out. Finger paintings of the insane. It's an accurate name for it. Okay. Oh, I got it. Okay, hold on. Wait. Okay, we're gonna start here. ghost. And then it goes to that. Oh, that's really nice. I don't like that. Okay, let's see if we can get it right though. Okay, that's all. Let me get that part real quick. Okay. Fucking got it. More. Oh yeah, you want more reverb? Make it gross. I'll do that. Let's get some. Let's make it gross. Let's make it nice and gross. And the difficulty here, though, is like it's like you're gonna hear a little bit of like the natural guitar twang because I'm using a plugin on my distortion, so it always kind of pisses me off. But when you play it back, you don't hear it, so that's why I don't mind it too much. The playthrough makes it sick. All right, let's get some reverb on here, like you said. Though. Let's see. Let's find some effects. Get a little gate. Let's do you said reverb, right? Let's see. That's way too fucking much though. Let's turn that down a little bit. Super wet. Let's go. Ooh, that's a little bit too much. There we go. I think that's gonna sound nice. Yeah, it's gonna sound fucking heavy. All right, let me try. Let's try it. Let's see if I can get through this part. Fuck it all up. Here we go, guys. Let's screw it all up together. Hopeless losers unite. All right, here we go. Turning on if they changed that one note right there. You know what I mean? Okay, because they're doing something, and I know, and here's the weird part too. Okay, so for those of you who don't know, this was recorded like in the early 90s, so they wasn't listening to a metronome. They was just kind of fucking going the China Symbol Before a Solo Breakdown of Perfection. Yeah, look, this band came out of nowhere, and they was basically like a Louisiana cult classic, justifiably so, because ain't nobody done anything like it before or since, to be quite honest. There was a lot of people trying to copycat it, but they couldn't because, you know, like, you got to listen to a wide variety of stuff before you can play like that. They listened to like sludge, and it was cool because like Dax was all into like the Allman Brothers and punk and shit like that, and then Sammy was all into like brutal satanic black metal, and Audie was into like New Orleans sludge. So it's kind of like when you put all that together, that's when things get real wild, and I appreciate that. Okay, let me see how we're going here. So that is a lot of reverb. That's gonna be sick. Okay, into those okay, then it goes to the back to the 7. Okay. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna get that for sure. I think I did a good job on the vocals though. That's always the tricky part with doing like Acid Bath, because Dax has a very unique tone to his voice, and a lot of people, like, as soon as you hear it, you know it's an Acid Bath song. All right, let me see if I can get this one. I got it. Fuck off. All right, we try this again. Try it again. Then we'll work on the song together, okay? I ain't forgot about you. I ain't forgot about you at all. We got 3 of them that we're working on. Don't forget the slide, hopeless. Turning on like they're reading your But I noticed right there is greasy smoke billows into the sky. Right? And then it doesn't do the second time around, because usually they're going. The next time they go. This is kind of cool. I would have done some thirds. But I didn't write it, so I don't get to pick that. I should pick that because I'm fucking amazing. Okay, let me see. I gotta find out what the hell's happening. There's like one note that's pissing me off and it's throwing me off, and it's during the. Not that that means anything to you guys. It's the. But it sounds like he's doing. Like he's changing it at one part, but it's not showing that here on the tab. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4. I'm just gonna do what they say. I'm just gonna do what they say here, and I don't. Oh, and you know what? I'm doing chords. They don't even do chords. They just do like single notes. I mean, so that's kind of weird. But oh, no. That's it. Okay, 3, 4. 3, 4, 3, 4. So. It again so we can do it right. The changes he does, well, yeah, that one part he does, but and the signatures are weird too, because it jumps from like 3/4 to 5/4 to 2/4 back to 5, which is fucking stupid. Just if you hit 5/4, stay in 5/4, and then it goes to 4/4. Too much. I'm just gonna listen to the drummer. Okay, let me try. I almost got it. One more time. No, 2 more times. That's it. Let's try it again. Let's try it again with less suck. Let's do it together, hopeless, without being a dumbass. And let me see. We'll go back to the beginning. Back to the beginning. I just wish it made more sense. But here we go. Let's try it again. Pigs will squeal, their blood will drain. Finger paintings of the insane. Yeah, they did get funky with it. That's back in the day where you just wrote riffs and you were like, fuck a time signature. Time signatures are for chumps. By the way, thank you for liking this live and sharing it and doing the screener thingy. Like if you tap it on my forehead, it looks like you're blasting a zombie in the head, which does hurt my feelings a little bit, but it's worth it. It's worth it. Okay, let's try this again with less suckage and a little bit of suckage. Here we go. Remember the slide, hopefully. Here we go. I fucking found it. I did find it. Watch, check it out. Check it out. This is the part I was missing. So it goes. So the first time it stays on the 3, right? So then it goes to the 4. Then it goes. I'm gonna fucking nail the shit out of this song, and then we're gonna post it. I didn't do, like, at the end he has this weird poetic stuff where he's all like, I don't know, it's kinda assaulty. I'll say it like that. It's kind of assaulty because, again, I don't understand why people would get weird about it, because the whole song is about being like a treacherous, murderous person. But people get weird. People get weird. I don't know why. We're gonna try this one more time, then we'll move on. For those of you who are here, we are gonna work on the Angry Princess throughout the next couple days, and then still working on the untitled song for Angel, as well as, oh my god, we got so many. And Silent Hill, the song for Silent Hill, we need lyrics for that. But I got inspired by, I kind of do it weird, I know, but sometimes when I get hit with an idea, I like throw everything aside till that's complete. I don't know if that makes sense to you guys, but when it was late, it was like 4 in the morning, and all of a sudden I got an idea for the Angry Princess, and I kind of want to do the lyrics for that one I'm trying to figure out a way to put it. I wanted to express what she did, and I wanted to have that sense of violence, but I also want it to be something where if you haven't seen the movie, you can still feel a connection to that sense of inadequacy and that sorrow. Because for those of you who don't know, the Angry Princess is basically, her deal was she was very beautiful, but she thought she was ugly, and because of that, she offed herself. And I want to kind of capture that, but not necessarily. I mean, the horror is still there, but I want people to like listen to it and just feel that sense of urgency and that sense of lack of understanding. You know, because we all go through it. God, I feel like Princess Leia with these stupid things on my fucking head. Okay, let's try to get this right. Now that I figured out what the hell's going on in that part, I feel a lot better about it. Mostly. Space buns. Yeah. Nothing's wrong with space buns. That's excellent. That was my fault. That was totally my fault. I own it. But I did get better at it. I did get better. So, let me see here. They do this weird, like harmonics, but I don't know if I'm doing it. Oh shit, I accidentally, hey Beans, I didn't even know that I invited you into the stream. I'm glad you're here. Yeah. I don't even know if I can hear you yet, so you still probably got to type, but I'll take these off in a minute and then we can converse as soon as I get this part done, because I definitely want to hear what you got to say, because you always got good things to say. Everybody, if you're here and you don't know who Beans is, go and find her, because only good things come, like magic beans or flicking the bean. Here we go. Sorry about that. I get weird. You know that. So here we go, here we go. Turning on my berry. they do that long? Oh shit! I gotta hold on. Okay. Damn. Oh, thank you for the rose, Yogi. How you doing? And seeing you in a while, I know we gotta have a conversation because I got some stuff to talk to you about. And now that everybody I know that was dying is dead, I can start again and be much more focused. So thank you for your patience in dealing with all the people I know that are dying. But hey, that's part of life, is the end of life, I guess. So that's kind of depressing. But hey, let's just move on and make it better. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Okay, I gotta get this part. That's it. I wonder if I can do. I can do that. That'd be better. Oh, I appreciate it. Yeah, the Angel passing away was the hardest. You know, the other person that passed was they lived a long life, so that one was not as difficult to take. But it's always hard when someone passes away unexpectedly or young, and it makes me mad. But I'm going to use it to make great art, and I already did. And so now I'm going to do some awesome stuff. In fact, if you can be here for a little while, I'll even play you one of the songs we wrote. So I'm going to do this one more time. If you stick around for like 5 minutes, I'll do this guitar and get it correct. And then I'll show you what we did, because I'm pretty... I found the old demo that we was working on, and so now it's like, I still don't know what to call the song, but I think we'll find a good title that'll work. Yeah, it is. Definitely a heart hurting, even a dead heart, you know, because contrary to popular belief, while I do eat people, I only eat people that deserve it, or who ask nicely. Yeah. Okay, let me knock this part out real quick, now that I kind of have a better idea of how this goes. And you guys have helped me out a lot, because, you know, you really helped me figure out the parts that I was missing here. So here we go. Let's get this down, and if I don't, I'm going to show Yogi that track. Hope you guys stick around for it. And then we'll do our little train. There you are. Here we go, let's go. Turning on night, buried in your 45 minutes, and I'm like, no, I'm not doing that the whole time. I don't have the patience to do feedback for that long. That's just me. Okay, I'm gonna save this real quick, and then I'm gonna show, if Yogi's still here, I'm gonna show her the song that we're working on for Angel. And I had a couple ideas that I wanted to run by all you guys, so we'll see how that goes. There's still, and then I'll fix this because I know how it goes. Okay. So you guys can hear me here. All right. So this one we don't have a title for yet, but and then I still need to get the bridge right. So I might open that up to you guys because, like I was saying earlier, this one was a very personal one, and so I do want to share that, especially since you guys kind of saw me already freak the fuck out about it. But ideally, I want to get this done and pass it on to his family so they can hear what we did. But this is what we got so far, and then I got to get the break down. And I'm thinking like gang vocals or something. And like I said before, you guys, if you want to sing along at the intro, I do want to do the We Are Not Alone, like this big choir sound. So if I can't get you guys on it, I'm going to find someone anyway. Here we go. Not mixed yet, but you'll get the idea.
Rising waters bring the waves, and the voices keep calling you to your grave. Sorrow's ocean broke me in the wave, and I keep telling myself that death took you by mistake. I feel one more race, one more pain, now that you are gone. And my heart still breaks every time I see the roses you go that way. I feel one more race, one more pain, what's there left to say? And my heart still breaks every time I hear you look into
So yeah, that's that one. I still don't have a title for it, but we'll get it. I know we'll get it. So I'm thinking that middle part, like I said, once I get that center part down, because I just think it's, like the solo, I used to have a solo that was way more difficult. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, that was for Angel. That was a track we was working on a long time ago, and then we got rid of it. Well, we didn't get rid of it so much as we kind of put a pause on it. And then I found it after his funeral, and I was like, let's do that, you know. And then this one is the one we're gonna work on for 13 Ghosts. Give me 1 second, I'll pull that up. And then you guys can kind of hear where we're idea, because I didn't put the chorus. Let's do it. Take 1 second. La 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 la. Come on, get it up, get it up. You could do it. You could do it. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, so this one. Hold on, let me turn off that delay. Holy crap! Okay, so this is the one I was talking about. Oh yeah, that's Fate for sure. That is. So this is gonna be for 13th Ghost. Again, I only have like the first verse, which is why I put the lyric train to kind of invite you guys into that. It's a little different. It's slower than I thought, but I think it's gonna work, and I'm gonna mess with these vocals today. So like later tonight, we'll jump on. You know, I like doing those late night inspirations and stuff. Lots of coffee and stimulants, you know what I mean? But this is what we got so far. I hope you enjoy it. And then we'll kind of figure out melody ideas together, because that's what you guys help me do. Check this out.
I never could see the beauty inside, only the imperfections that I hide. Although I'm told that I'm more than just this, the mirror's reflection won't let my mind rest. And all the voices, they scream in my head, the words to the song that says soon I'll be dead. So that's the chorus, right? Back here. Like a little chants in the background. Repetition. For those of you who know, who's that? Sydney asking questions. Sydney, we're going to be writing a song about the 13th Ghost franchise, but this is going to be the Angry Princess, which is a lot of people's favorite ghost for a lot of reasons. I think because we all can kind of relate to that, right? Like all of us have this idea, whether or not, like it's very rare you meet a person that has total, complete self-acceptance.
So I think a lot of us related to that. Not only was the ghost very attractive, but the thing that we liked about it is that she was very attractive, but she didn't see it. And so there was this kind of perpetual appeal to vanity, to be better, and be attractive. And it doesn't have to be about attraction. It was just her thing. All of us have other stuff too. Right? So I think we could start kind of working on this one. I was thinking for the chorus, right? So the chorus has this part. When you listen to it, there's two melodies happening. Well, there's like a rhythm and a melody. So like right here, let me just play a little bit of it. See if I can get that. So the idea is maybe like have two separate types of vocals, right? So ideally we could have like maybe the big vocals, like gang vocals, you know what I mean? If you don't know what I mean by gang vocals, like either woes or like we all doing some long notes, right? And then have the other one follow the So watch, we play here like full sound, then a sharper sound over. Yeah, like, okay, so here, watch. I'm gonna isolate those guitars. You can hear what I'm talking about. And then it'll kind of make sense, right? So here we got this part, right? So maybe if we do like... So something, and we could do just woes or choir sound, but I like the idea of words. Make it maybe like even something in her subconscious, you know what I mean? And then this melody is under that, which is kind of what I was talking about, the secondary part, right? So we have the... Holding like, I know that was not in key, but you get what I'm going for. All right, so if we have one that's doing like that la, and then we have the ba da 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 da. Maybe even have a rest, right? So it's like la da 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 da. La 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 la, and then we can have the part under it, right? Let me see. Let me get this set up a track for that, so that we can kind of at least have an idea of like what the chorus should sound like. You know what I mean? Hey, what's up, Adrian? How you doing today? I know it's early morning. I'm not usually on here doing this early, but I figured, hey, let's get the day started off with some melodic metal, you know what I mean? Okay, so I'm just gonna I'm gonna lay down like the notes that I'm talking about first, right? And then we'll kind of figure out, hey, what's up? Oh yeah, Beans has been here helping me not suck so bad. Beans has made this way more patient. Hey, thanks for the follow, Sydney. I hope you like it, I hope you enjoy it. What we try to do, just so you know, is most of the time I'll get on here, we'll pick a subject, a movie ahead of time, and we'll write a song about it, and then you guys are invited to participate, whether that's like helping me figure out riffs or lyrics or whatever, because at the end of the day I want to write music that you want to listen to. And so that's the whole point. You know? Okay, so I'm going to lay down this rough idea just so we can have a melody and see if that works. Because I want to... Like I said, you guys can help me with this. So think about think about it like this. Like I don't. Oh, thank you. I don't want to. I don't want to be too graphic, violently, and I don't want to lean too hard into the story of the whole movie. I want to lean into the feeling of hopelessness and not being good enough, right? So, of course, we'll get a little tricky, but we can figure it out. So it'll be like, let me see if I can even do this right. I'm going to screw it up, but we know that. We already know.
That says soon I'll be dead.
What's something, let's think of something sad. Yeah, I miss y'all faces too. You guys have been helpful. So, and now I can refocus my efforts and we can get back to making good stuff, you know. So I'm glad you guys have been so patient with me. I know it's been very erratic and we tried not to get everybody involved in all the extraneous stuff that was going on because we just want you to be able to have fun with us. But we do appreciate your love and support through it all. Let me see. Na 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 da 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 da. Okay, so any idea of the I'm having an issue. Oh shit, Johnny Salami's in here. Oh, it's gonna be a problem. It's always a problem. Hey, Salami. It's always good to see you. So let me think here. I'm working on the 13th Ghost song, but I gotta figure out what words can we do? Like something that's okay. So let's try to put some imagery in our heads, right? Let's picture. Because by the end, right, she started doing her own surgeries because she kept getting botched. So we got to think of something, some kind of like, picture her standing in front of, 13 Ghost. Yeah. Oh, yes, Sydney. 13 Ghost. If you haven't seen it, just look up, even if you don't watch all of it, just look up the backstory for the Angry Princess. And then that'll give you an insight because we're just kind of focusing on her right now. So we're finding this. She feels very unattractive. She feels very alone. She feels like she's a fraud, right? Even though she's beautiful, very stunning, but she just doesn't feel that way. So I want to find a way to encapsulate that in the chorus. And if this part is just like the backing track with less suck in it, but something. I'm not going to say something. Why am I not good enough for love? Oh, that's a good one. Why? Okay, let's see. Because it's going to be long notes first. That might be really good for the alternate, like the counterpoint. We'll refer to it as the counterpoint. So we'll have our long notes in the chorus and the counterpoint. Because we could do the why am I not good enough? Why am I not good enough for love? So, why am I not good enough? That's close. We're on to something here. Let me see what we got.
I'll be dead.
Oh, why can I not be loved? Okay, that's good too. Why? Why can't? Because almost good enough. Hey, let me see. We could almost do it. Watch, let me see. Let me see if I can fix it. I'll give you the idea of what I just have with you. But not worthy is good too. Oh, see? That's why you're here. I love it. I am.
That's as soon I'll be dead.
Okay. Hold on. Let me think of this. I like the idea. Okay, I might have to not rush it, but okay. Hold on. Let me take this off. Okay, cause it's gonna get loud. So. All right, give me a second. I got a good idea because you guys. So I got a good idea. So I got to figure out how to express that good idea. But I think if we do it, watch, if we can combine the two, right? Yeah, worthy is different syllables, but we might be able to do it. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Why the hell did I, what? I see what I did here. That was stupid. Hold on, my bad. Okay. There we go, okay. All right, so I think if I'm doing like, I gotta figure out I like the idea of using worthy in it. All right, when will I be happy? Oh, okay. Let me see. But I wanna do that, I wanna play with that. So, let me see. Because I can extend those, so like.
I'll be dead.
Something like that. Does that kind of work? You know what I mean? Like, I'll try to do it a little louder and not be such a puss about it. I just, sometimes when I'm hitting shitty notes, I know I get judged. Oh, that's good too. Why? That's a good idea. I like that. Not then go into specifics, right? Right. No. That's a good idea. So, and you know what we could do is that could be the counterpoint, right? So if we have the background just doing why am I not good enough, and then we have the other vocals doing, yeah, that is going to be hard, but I think we can get it. Let me see. Why am I not good enough to be loved? Why am I not good enough to be loved? And then the other ones will have that's hard. Oh yeah. Okay, and then we can have the other parts behind it doing all the, you know, her being beautiful, or is it happy? Yeah, name the specifics. I don't know why I can't speak straight. Let me just see if I can get this real quick. And then we'll play around with it. Of course, nothing's committed in stone yet. Deserved, I like that. Why do I not deserve? I like that verbiage, but let me see. Hold on.
That's as soon I'll be dead.
I like what you were saying here too. Why does beauty equate to love? So, okay, I like that too. Let me see. Why does... I like this. I want to bring beauty into it for sure, because that's one of the things that's the most important to her, right? And then that's tied to love. So I like that idea. Even though it shouldn't be, that's just the way it is. And I don't make the rules, okay, guys? I just talk about it. Okay. Why am I not good enough to be loved? Why am I not good enough to be loved? And then we can do all the other melody. All right, let me try to get this again with less sucking at this time.
That says soon I'll be dead.
Fuck yeah, that's gonna be dope. All right, let me see if I can get a harmony. Why am I not good enough to be loved? All right, let's see if I can figure that. Oh, let me say what song it was this. Hold on. I'm gonna put a little spin on this real quick. You guys can help me figure this out. Let's try it again. All right, all right, all right.
I'll be dead.
Let me get that harmony in there, and I'm gonna try to keep it, I hate to say squeaky, but it sounded like a little painful, so let's see if we can keep a little pain in that voice for that part. Why am I not good enough to be loved? Yeah, okay. Revolting inside and empathy inside. Oh, no, that's not too intense. I like that. Revolting outside, empathy inside. That's not too intense. That's good. That's good. Because yeah. Okay, at the end of this, I got to figure out how to get my comments to save. But I'm going to do that, okay. Revolting revolting outside. Okay. Oh, nothing inside too. Dead inside. I don't know. We're gonna come back to that. I'm gonna come back to that real quick.
That says soon I'll be dead.
Hear that, then we're gonna fuck with that secondary part. Cause this, yeah, we're on the right path now. I feel it. There's sometimes you just feel it when you're on the right track. You know what I mean? So let's see what we got so far.
I'll be dead.
Those are just roughs. We're going to come back. But what you were saying earlier, revolting. Okay, so let me think on this for a second. I just love the word revolting. It's not used a lot in songs, you know. But yeah, because she doesn't. I like the idea of, I was thinking about it too, but yeah, on the outside is important because she sees herself as hideous and empty. So I like it. Let me see what I can do.
I'll be dead.
check this out, check this out. It might suck, but I think it won't. So I can do it, I can stack it, right? And then we can even have another vocal part. Because when we write songs, we write it where it's like my vocal part, background vocals, and then like the audience's vocal part, because we want you to sing along, right? So let's just see if we can do revolting inside, revolting outside, empty inside. Maybe change it to nothing, but I'll see. Let me see right here.
That says soon I'll be dead.
Or something like that. That scream for revolting, yeah. I can even do like the, you know, like revolting outside. So it's like the internal demon. You know what I mean? Let me try this real quick. Let me get this. I gotta get the timing down too, because it's easy. Like once we start writing all these melodies, to stumble on top of it. But let me see here.
That says soon I'll be dead.
Okay, I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna do the screams. I'll do the, because you gotta blare. Okay. Revolting outside, empty inside. Okay, here we go.
That says soon I'll be dead.
Kind of like that, and then we'll do the growls, right? So let's do a little, and we'll make it like, stack that fucker, make it evil. Okay, let's see if we can do it. Here we go.
That says soon I'll be dead.
Oh, I like that. It feels sad and out of place. That might be like on a verse, because that's true. I like that idea a lot. But that feels sad. Let me see that. Okay, let me hear this back, and then I want to try that. I got an idea. It would like to be a better word for empty. How about too simple? Yeah. Hollow. Hollow is way fucking better. Okay, let me do that. Hollow inside. Yeah, we're gonna fucking do hollow. Hollow is way better. All right, let me do that. See, that's why you guys are here. We need that. We need that awesomeness. Okay.
That says soon I'll be dead.
Here we go.
That says soon I'll be dead.
Yes. Hollow's better, and it even feels better. And now we'll try it with the growls. Let's do that. Here we go.
That says soon I'll be dead.
so much better. That is so much better. Then we'll do our little highs because we got to make it sound evil. You know how I do. All right, let me hit this back. Oh, no. Okay, here we go. I'll be dead. Okay. Now let's do our high-pitched growls and make it black metal-y evil. Okay. This is gonna be sick, dude. I'm so excited about this one. That says soon I'll be dead. I missed that part. I came in a little late. Red Rose outside. Okay, there we go. Red Rose Okay. All right. Let me see how this sounds, and then I'm gonna do a little panning just so we can get an idea of ultimately when it's mixed what it'll sound like. Let's do 50 here, and we'll do 50 here, and we'll keep that centered. Then we'll do our screams 75, and right 75. Okay, let's see what we got here. All right, I'm gonna play it from that beginning up to there. Yeah, goosebumps. Fuck yeah, dude. It's gonna be. Yeah, the screams are nasty, and I like doing it. Like you guys know me. I don't mind doing like screams all the time. You know, like I like a good death metal song, but there's something about when you use them almost like you got your meat and potatoes, which is your vocals, right? And then you got your seasoning and using it like that. It gives you that extra emotion of anger and rage. All right, so this is what we got so far. We're gonna start it here. All right, let's go to the beginning. Here we go. I agree. The screen's gotta be done right. I never could see the beauty inside. Only the imperfections that I hide. Although I'm told that I'm more than just flesh, the mirror's reflection won't let my mind rest. And all the voices they scream in my head, the words to the songs that say soon I'll be dead. Second verse, right? I think the second verse, maybe we do like an internal argument where she's like talking to herself, you know, and part of herself is fighting against the depression or the anxiety there. You know, like I like, wait, let me find that line up here, because we had a good one. Let's see. I love that we changed the word from empty to hollow. It is way better. Just in place, because I'm not, okay. Let's see. Okay, let's go from here. And I don't know if I'm going to kick it right back in immediately, right after the chorus, or do I let that little heavy drop happen? You know what I mean? Like right after the chorus, you'll hear, you'll see what I'm talking about. Right here, right? I'll do yeah, okay, that's good. So what if we do the first line, right, with just the cleans, and then like that second part, have like the response be with the heavy vocals. You know, like we can still keep the cleans there, but if this makes sense, I'll show you real quick. So it'll be like. The two voices inside, yes. And like I still wanted to keep the cleans on top, because at the same time it's a representation of one voice. Like that is her. And I know a lot of times we forget that those demons inside of us are actually still part of us. And you got to invite them in. There's an old saying, you got to invite them in for tea, right? You got to sit your demons down for tea so you can accept them. So now we got to think of something here that she could say, right? We got the mirror's reflection. What was the other thing she, something about like she tries to fix it externally, you know what I mean? And she can't do that. Just like, you gotta do the internal work, you know? So, we gotta do like the quick fix not being enough, that kind of idea. Shadow working oh, you just gave me an idea. Though I sit with the shadows by my side. Or maybe we can have it like they follow. I cannot maybe I cannot escape, right? Like, I cannot escape the shadows inside. And then like the response of how like they're gonna, you know, dominate her. Let me see if that'll work. Like, oh, that's good too. My true feelings of myself cannot hide. So, negative takeover after negative. Okay, hold on. Okay, I like that. I'm trying to think about having that, like the response, right? Maybe we use cannot escape these feelings inside, and then have the response be the shadows. Yeah, no, you're good. It doesn't matter. Like the syllables are fine because we can make it work if it works, you know? I cannot escape the shadows inside. Are demons shout. Chase the shadows inside with beauty and cannot escape putrid self. I like putrid. I like the word putrid. Still, okay, yeah. If I can do it back here, if not, we're gonna do it again. We're gonna do it. Reminds you of a quote. Today I'm not what I think I am. I am what you think I am. Oh, that's dope as fuck too. I like that as well. Okay, hold on. Let me hear this. Those guitars are trippy. Like the voice of beauty and hatred collide, right? Like I am the voice of beauty and hatred. Let's see. Cannot escape the shadows. I try to escape from the shadows I hide. But beauty and hatred. Hold on. I like the idea of colliding, like beauty and hatred colliding. You know what I mean? What's up? Spells here. Hold on. Let's see. I cannot escape my shadows inside. With beauty and hatred, the demons collide. Wait, no. I cannot escape the shadows inside. Beauty and self-hatred and beauty. Fuck. I'll figure it out, hon. Right, beauty and hatred, demons collide. Okay, so that's what I want to work with that, right? So maybe inner demons. And self-hatred, my demons collide, right? With beauty, the beauty and hatred, the demon. Fuck. I want to make it like a voice, right? Hold on, let me see. Beauty and hatred, the beauty and hatred, my demons collide. The beauty and hatred. Trying to figure it out. I like self-hatred too, so I gotta fit it in there some way. Silence inside, just because the hollow. Yeah. I cannot escape the shadows inside. Its silence is beauty, the silence is beauty, self-hatred collides. How about that? The silence is beauty, self-hatred collides, right? Because then it's like this internal thought. The silence, I don't know. I like self-hatred too. I'm trying to stick with that, right? Catchy, yeah. I cannot escape the shadows inside. The beauty is silent, self-hatred collides. Let's see how that sounds. Cannot it? I like it as a placeholder for now. We'll come back to that, right? Silence is beauty, self-hatred collides. Okay, let's see. What's it collide with? Self-hatred collides against all the... What's it collide? Maybe we make a metaphor or something like the self-hatred collides like crashing waves. Crashing waves. Where life gets denied, because I already used beauty, so I can't use beauty. Let me see. Cannot escape the shadows inside. The silence is beauty, self-hatred collides. We need a metaphor. Survive? Okay. I like that. I like that. My image is skewed. Okay, hold on. Silence is beauty, self-hatred collides. Okay, I like the idea of ending on my image is skewed, I have no good side. So we need a metaphor for colliding, like waves crashing, something like hitting a cliff. I don't know. I'm just throwing shit out, but I like my image is skewed. Let me put that in there for now. Silence is beauty, self-hatred collides. Shadow collides against the it is a perfect storm, right? Okay, against the I like the idea of storm. Okay. Silence is beauty, self-hatred collides. Okay, how about if we do against the waves that are crashing on the shore, my self-image is skewed, and yet still I want more. No, that doesn't work. But I like the idea of wanting more, right? But I also, because we don't have to stay with sides, but if we're there, I like, hold on. Let's see. Cannot escape the shadows inside. The silence is beauty, self-hatred collides. Against the waves that crash from the open shore. My image is skewed, how about like an image is skewed and I'm left wanting more, right? Or I know I need more. I like the idea of wanting more. Self-image is skews. Can't there be more? I like can't there be more. Will there be more might work too. Okay, hold on. Let's see. Self-hatred collides against the waves that crash on the dark shore. My self-image skews, why can't there not be more? Okay, we're on to something. We're on to it. Against the wave. Wait, okay. Silence is beauty, self-hatred collides. Like, wait. Against the... hold on, I fucked it up. Hold on. But I do like internal addiction. I like the will there be more, can't there be more. I like that as her. Or maybe there cannot, or there is not more. Like, because this is before she's like, let's picture this is like right when she's about to do the deed, you know? So she's hopeless. I like the idea of questioning it. Self-hatred collides. like the waves that crash on my dork. It's supposed to be dark. Just like the waves crashing on my dark shore. My image is skewed and my image is skewed left. Oh, I like you, my worthy of more. My image is skewed, am I worthy of more? Fuck yeah! Okay, my image is skewed, and maybe we'll say I'm not worthy of more. No, I like am I worthy. Okay, so let me hear this. Cannot escape the shadows inside. The silence is beauty, self-hatred collides. Just like the waves crashing on my dark shore. The image is skewed and I'm left wanting more. Worthy is good, left wanting or worthy? Let's go with, okay, let me hear it. We might do worthy. Just like the waves crashing on my dark shore. The image is skewed and I'm left wanting more. I like the image is skewed. Am I worthy of more? Yeah, let's do that. Okay. Just like the waves crashing on my dark shore. The image is skewed, am I worthy of more? Fuck yeah. Okay. Now we got it, guys. Now we got it. Let's do it. I'm so worthy is good. Okay. Alliance. Just like the waves crashing on my dark shore. The image is skewed, am I worthy of more? About. Okay, now let's hear it we'll hear it up to the second verse. Let's check it out. Then we'll fuck with the choruses a little bit later too. Because that's, after this is the solo and then the final chorus. And I want to make it big and epic, so we got to jump about it. It does fucking rip. I like it so much. Can't do it without you guys. You make it so much better. Here we go. To the song that says soon I'll be dead. That's it. That's fucking it right there. And then when we put those growls in there, it's gonna be sick. So it'll be like the, let me see what I can do. Let me hear it real quick. Let's go. Cannot escape the shadows inside. The silence is beauty, self-hatred collide. Okay, so let's do that. Let's go. Silence is beauty, self-hatred collides. All right, let me get that. Inside. The silence is beauty. it sounds like real quick. Again, these are rough, so I'll be doing them later, but here we go.
Cannot escape the shadows inside. The silence is beauty, self-hatred collides. Just like the waves crashing on my dark shore. The image is stupid, why worthy of war?
I think we nailed the shut up. I think we nailed it. Okay, give me 1 second, guys. I'm gonna save this. Because if I lose, I'm gonna be furious and full of self-hatred. Okay, hold on 1 second. I'm gonna unmute now. Okay, now we gotta say, Beans, you here? You here? Can you hear me now? Let's get on. There we go.
Yeah.
Thank you for all your help today.
Thank you.
I think this is going to be another one of those that I really wasn't sure how I felt about it. And now I'm like, I want to jam this out on all the time in my car.
Hell yeah.
So thank you so much for that. You guys, for real. Like I was explaining to somebody the other day, that, you know, a lot of people didn't know what was going on with Angel, and he was like the main guy I did writing with. And then out of nowhere, I just kind of got this urge. I told him it was like screaming into the void and hoping that I would find others that would kind of like rise to the surface. And I feel like very fortunate and lucky because so many of you have come on here and you're like active participants, you know. And it makes it so much better because, as I said often, I'm going to be doing it anyway, but it can either be boring or it can be fun, and you guys make it way more fun. We have yeah, so I don't know how long we've been on here for, like almost an hour and a half, so maybe two. Yeah, no, thank you for joining in. Let me see. You'll rebel to anything. I fucking love that name, by the way. No, I am always honored when people jump on, and you know, we do have a like little inner circle of people that I kind of already know and trust, so I don't mind the invites. Usually, if I don't know you, we just kind of like see you text stuff in there, and then every once in a while, depending on what's happening, I'll pull you into live so I can hear your ideas, just because sometimes it gets convoluted, especially when there's like a lot of vocal parts going on, a lot of guitars and stuff. It just makes it a lot easier, you know. But yeah, thank you for participating, and like for real, just, you know, share, let people know what's up, and if they want to be a part of creating something that they like, you know, let them jump in, tell them.
Hell yeah.
Let's make the dead rise. Then you guys will be on the do not eat list. You know, you guys get to be on the do not eat list, and then all the assholes are on the eat list. So yummy. So guys, I guess it's 10:30 my time. I'm gonna be on here probably later tonight, but I do want to thank you all for participating and making this easier. Like I said, I'll send you invites if you want. Kind of send me a message. Let me know if you want to be invited to the next one. I'll make sure to send a share. Right now, it's sporadic. I'm trying to get an idea of what times work best for everybody or what days work best for everybody, because I want to try to do this, you know, a couple times a week. Because I know every time we get on, it's like we almost finish an entire song, or at least halfway through. And I just think that's pretty badass. So I'm going to keep that ball rolling and keep an eye out, because we do have like, I think 5 or 6 more songs that are kind of like almost done, I guess is the best way to put it. We almost finished it. So yeah, thank you so much. And I'll see you guys soon, yeah?
Yeah. Have a good day.
Thank you so much, and I'll talk to y'all later.
Bye.
Don't die. Oh, you know.
Try not to.